Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Fire Emblem 7, also just called Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. Last time we were here, we saved Nino. Today, we have a choice to make. We unlocked the Gaiden chapter, and we are now trying to figure out the last couple members of our party going forward. We are basically on Lynn, who is going to promote as soon as she steps onto a map with us, or as soon as she gets to a preparation screen with us, because we got a heaven seal for her. Eliwood will promote, since this is Eliwood's run, after chapter 27. He'll get a fancy horse and the ability to use spears, and he'll be, honestly, I think, one of the more useful lords in the game. I just sort of wish he had spears unlocked from the start, so he could be the spear lord, Lynn could be the sword lord, and Hector could be the Axe Lord. We could also use Dart, who we just promoted to Berserker, though he is understated because we just promoted him at level 10 because he hasn't really had a chance to do much. There's also Jafar, who's just a pre-promote assassin, just going to have a crap load of crit, similar to Dart. He's going to murder a bunch of stuff, and he can open doors, I believe. Should the need arise, I think he can have lockpicks. And the other option is Nino, who we just got, is a pre-promote, but is very much est, as in she's going to have perfect levels every time she levels for the rest of the game. The downside to her is all she has to start is elemental magic. I don't think we even have a guiding ring for her right now, which means we're going to have to scrounge one up somewhere. But we're going to wrap up a little bit of their storyline. Also, we're running out of weapon charges. We do get a shop and a couple maps. But we have a couple maps to play through first. Are we going to let him go? Of course not. Their lives have been so hard. Some of the Black Fang is actually competent and halfway decent people. Some of them are just crazy assholes. I'm on Hector's side. Like, dude killed Eliwood's dad, and tried to kill Ninian, and tried to kill Nils, and killed Matthew's girlfriend. You're a fool, Brendan Reed. Die for me, ha ha. Yeah. Knucking futz. Yeah, Sonia's, maybe even worse than you thought she was. Yep, welcome to platforms that appear and disappear and reappear and move and stuff. The water prevents us from moving. For a better future. Okay, we get to pick our units. Nino has to come. Also coming are our flyers, because they can move around the map. Our horses, because they can move around the map fast. The Gault does not get to come, though he does get to send his stuff to the convoy. Who do you give boots to? Normally, you would give boots to your lord. But Eliwood's gonna get a horse, and who's not gonna get a horse is Hector. Hector doesn't get a horse, so why shouldn't he get boots? Now it's like he has a horse. Since Girly Girl has to come, might as well give her some stuff. She now has increased growth rates. There's really no one else to give it to. What I'm going to do is move my inventory around, and we're going to be right back. Okay, we're back. Hello, Heath. Welcome to your early promotion. You're now a Wyvern Lord. You pick up some stats. You can use swords. Oh boy. Equally as exciting, perhaps even less so, was Lynn's promotion. She's now a nomad that can't ride a horse. Because, yeah. So she can use bows. Woo! She can't use killer bows, though, which is the bow you'd want to use. She can't use long bows. She can use iron and steel bows. Will she use that iron bow in her inventory? Probably not. Is she going to come with us? I guess. The other option is Legal. We actually don't have to bring Ninian. The thing is, we're just running out of people to bring, like Dart's level 1. Will is actually halfway useful if we want an archer. Hawkeye, Matthew, Kent just fell off early. Osmond, I don't think we've used really. Priscilla is bad. Marcus, he was great when he was great. I forget if we have to use Dorcas or not. There's a map that I can't remember if it's Dorcas or Bartra we have to use to talk to somebody. But while we're here, there's an angelic robe we can steal. There's some gems we can steal. I just don't know how useful some of that stuff will be. We're gonna bring the Galt just in case. The one reason you may not want to is, look who's got a bolting. So that fill contract is for thieves. If you're still using Matthew / Legault, you can upgrade them to assassin. I guess I was wrong in that we don't get Jafar yet. So we still have a Legault. He'll take that fill contract, he'll become an assassin, he'll do stuff. So let's get on with the map. We want to move as best we can onto platforms. What this means is our flyers are going to have a lot of fun. Also, notice the HP on stuff is pretty good. Like, Florina is not just one-shotting stuff. Some things have a much easier time moving in the water. Also, you'll notice that paths don't exist in certain directions. I guess we get Jafar as an auto join. If Nino's going to be good, it's going to be because she gets kills this chapter. Every kill we get with someone that's not her basically lowers the chance of using her significantly each time. Also, congratulations, everything has bolting. That is a stealable physics staff. That is a stealable berserk staff and angelic robe. Also, oh god, you don't want to get targeted by that. Range MP Div 2. Only range of 5. We don't want to even really test that out. Pretty much not going to be using Nino, I think. Florina versus the world is a little too much fun. I do kind of want to check to make sure I'm not killing things that have stealable stuff while we have thieves around that can steal stuff. When you don't skip leg day, your calves are pretty good. I know I've used that joke, but I think it's funny. Everybody on the boat. Except for you, Eliwood. And you, Legal. Okay. More boltings. Hey, more roads to things. Where there weren't roads to things before. Also, so many reinforcements. Guess I'm just gonna hang out on these platforms and kill stuff with people. This is the range of her bolting. Florina can get in that. Definitely don't want Heath in that. That's physics staff. We probably won't get a chance to take it. That feeling when you have an effective weapon and whiff so bad. Yeah, Nino's pretty much off the table. Maybe we'll see her in Hector's run. I highly doubt it. She is unfortunately an Est. And Ests in a game where your other characters are just really good is tough. That, by the way, is why we didn't want Heath anywhere near bolting. Barger losing to a slim sword. What even is? I think things on certain platforms are just warping around. We want to get like all over here. Mostly just want to see how much of the map Florina can solo while we're waiting for platforms. I suspect most of it. Suddenly, platforms. Boop, boop. Let's get ready to deal with the pirates. Raw pirates. Yep, still good. You may fire when ready. What's your range? Yep, don't want to get Heath in that. Actually, Heath has... Oh, yep, 6 res. Nope, don't want to get Heath in that. Lucius can tank that. Nino probably can't. Kanos certainly can. Urk certainly can. Florina has decided that this is her map, and you are not welcome to play in it. Is this map kind of boring sometimes? It absolutely is. Don't be here. Actually, since it can move, don't be here. That's asking to get berserked, and that means that half our party will probably die before we get unberserked. If I was Sarah, and I had a sleep staff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if Sarah gets here, she can sleep that guy. That's not Sarah. Also, yes, that will just last forever. Why do you ask? Hey, it's Speedwings. I'm not taking any chances. Shown there is Nino's contributions to this map. Because boy was that uninspiring. If her bases were slightly better, I could see it. They're not. I'd just rather be like, flex you. Really, Sarah getting as good a levels as she did sealed Nino's fate. That could have been a lot worse. Florina has high resistance, which is why it wasn't worse. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Urkin Canos is going to handle this down here. Druid ropes are so silly looking. They're great though. Let's hope that we didn't mess that up as well. Yeah, I think I might have messed that up. Yeah, welcome to the current problem. We need someone to eat all of the boltings. Which is sort of a problem because we don't really want all of the boltings. That or we need to get Sarah in range to silence. Okay, he can now move. There we are. Just gonna miss our sleep, that's cool. Lucius has already capped magic, that's fun. And that's a ridiculous crit. Hello, Bartra. Yes, there are a lot of respawns on this map. Miss. Now, okay, good. That was just sort of luck that happened like that. Can you not steal, Jafar? Oh, for the love of... Can you not steal either of the gold? He has a physics staff. Why can we not steal? I'm so confused. Okay, now I feel real dumb. Here, I thought you could steal that physics staff. Okay, Sarah, just keep getting magic. Okay, but we can definitely steal. From this guy, right? Staves can't be stolen? What? That seems incredible. The Galt's probably gonna die, so... Yep. Figured that was gonna happen. Okay, so we can't steal that exactly. Yes, yes. Nurgle, steal my stuff. Yes, yes, Florina is a demigod. Well, Eric's just kind of stuck, and so is not Canos, because Canos is touching the ground. Which means Canos can flex. He can flex some people up with those stat growths. Nino is going to be nowhere near anything, because that's what we want her to not be. And Lynn's going to get some bow XP. Look at that. Look at that iron bow. Heath should probably pick up and drop off. This one's going to be the stupid zone. 2 chests. A blue gem, I guess we can steal that. No, the thing woke up. The thing with the berserk staff decided that it needed to wake up now. We still have 3 charges of bolting to sit through. If you're gonna move, could you move to a place where... Can assassins really not steal in this game? That sounds so dumb, guys. If Kanask could get one more point of magic, I'd appreciate it. Back on dry land. Okay. Well. If it moves towards us to cast Divine, then we can steal its robe. Two more shots left. Who cares about blue gems anyway, really? No damage. Almost there. Len will never be an acceptable anything, really. She's a great Mermaidian, though. Magic. And other stats, but magic. Bolting's all gone now? Did I do it? Did I eat all of the boltings? At a time when the door... I can't. I just can't with this. No. No. I don't deserve good things. Okay, we're done with boltings. Rescue. Mend. Got a Fenrir at home. Got a Thor's Ire. That is, funny enough, in this game, not a spell. It is a ring for Ninian. Crit. Cool. Fimblevetter is a 13 might, 12 weight spell. Oh, we don't deserve nice things, so whatever. Yeah, Florina and Canas could probably duo this map. I think Luna just ignores your life at this point. Goodbye. Canas, he's bonkers. I don't want to give my fill contract to anyone now. Eliwood sees. Wait, are there any more chests? No, 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 more chests. Sees. It's not a happy ending, but it can be. Maybe. No, not human. And that ends chapter 26. In chapter 27, stuff's gonna happen, but that's not for today. That is for next time. Until next time, y'all take it easy, have a good one, and I'll see you then.